Welcome back, all. Thanks for joining in on my Lynel battle here. I'm going to take out as many silvers as I can with this meal I cooked during a blood moon, that 8-minute and 20-second meal there. It's nothing too elaborate, just about 4 bananas or something, you know. That's about what I did, and that's during a blood moon. I got the 5 extra minutes. I would normally give you 3 minutes and 20 seconds at high level, but, you know, do what you gotta do. So, arm up, suit up, and eat up. My 3 simple principles. Arm yourself up. Biggest of the best. And for me, that's Dragon Bone Moblin Club. Suit up. And again, for me, that's the bone weapon. Bone attack up on that luminous or radiant, whatever. And then eat up. And I've already done that. So let's get her done. And I got a 5-star speedster horse here. 5 stars meaning in the speed, not the spurs. And now what I do is I like to launch off the horse with X, jump. As you can see, Link's still kind of going higher into the air. So you want to take advantage of that. That's like key right here in these little mini fights or whatever. Toggle. Bear with me, folks. Working through it the best I can. And I like to have my yellow as a backup to my green. So if you get to this stage, if you don't kill him in the air, try to stay behind him as long as possible. I don't need 10 of those. You can see the silvers drop pretty good stuff here, so gemstones galore. That's really the whole point of getting silver on your Lynels. And we got a 32 times 5. Outstanding. Alright. I'm not going to take any unnecessary cold damage. I will put that bone suit on only during my battle. And bear with me while I pin the next 2 kills here. Alright. So let's see, that guy should be kind of out to the right of that just a little bit. So you want to prepare yourself. You obviously want to know where these things are going to be and stamp your map accordingly. I've already been through these hunts before with white maimed. So take advantage of that airtime. You should get him at least half dead with that alone. You know, I could probably pull out a Savage Lynel Crusher, but I like my bone suit and bone attack up with that weapon. And unfortunately, when your bow breaks, you're all done with your mid-air combat there. So if you get to this stage, try to stay behind him as long as possible. Right out of his line of sight there. So, I don't know if he saw me yet. I guess not. Got lucky there. So that was a close call. He was about to bushwhack me there with that fire attack, which all you really got to do is put your weapon away, pull your shield out, and then get back to work. Alrighty. So you can see even diamonds fall from these dudes. It's pretty awesome stuff. I got star fragments out of these guys. Really good gemstones. It's kind of hard for me to talk and concentrate on something else at the same time. But I'm trying to talk you guys through this stuff the best I can. You want your... nuts. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. He probably already marked me, but yeah, he marked me. Whoops. So I try to get the spin attacking in from behind But if he marks you, you're marked. So it's not going to go too far. Now, I do have your Bosa's Fury. You can also use that, you know, it'll kind of shock him and you'll get another swing at it. So if you've already completed the Divine Beast from the Desert, that's a nice little added bonus you get there. Oops. Yeah. Same thing with that Druid's Protection. Those are kind of tough to dodge. You can do it. You gotta time it right. Okay, so what is that? 3 now? Okay, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to warp to my next 3. There's one in the Coliseum. It's kind of hard to get to. It's a little out of the way. So for now, I'm just going to warp back to my stable here. Get my 5-star Speedster horse. Now I'm going to hit the 3 above in the northern, I guess that's woodland area, north of the Croc Forest. Unfortunately, it's about a 1-minute travel time. Now, if you have a slower horse, you know, you might want to allow more time than that. But I got plenty of meals. I do all of my cooking during blood moons. So, you know, like I said, about a page of attack power, so I'm good. So I'm actually going to head, not here. We're heading out this way. You know, people do ask me, they'll message me privately and say, you know, what do you mean about double attack boost? Well, what I mean is, and of course you have to limit yourself to specific weapon types, unfortunately, that's the only downside. So with the Barbarian armor, with the new Phantasma armor, and with the Fierce Deity armor, you're going to get low, mid, and high level with 1, 2, or 3 pieces respectively, worn. You cannot combine attack power food with that. You only get one or the other. Now, yes, you're going to see the little 3 swords and attack up with a time limit on it underneath your heart containers, but that doesn't mean you're getting double... that doesn't mean you're getting double the attack power boost. Where you have to look is the center of your pause screen, underneath your stamina wheels, where it says Disguise Bone Attack Up. That tells you right there you're getting the attack boost on that weapon. Then you can eat your meal, and then underneath that, you'll also see your attack power food. So that's how you know you're getting both. You don't get that with the Barbarian armor or the other ones I just mentioned. Another good one is Ancient Proficiency with an Ancient Weapon. That's even better than Bone Weapon with Bone Attack Up. You get even higher on that bad boy. So that's my all-time favorite. Next favorite's Bone Attack Up. Alright. I could have taken advantage of a little more airtime there, but... yeah, he won't last too much longer here. Scratch that. I like to keep it no more than about 4 to 5 multi-arrow bows. I like my single shooters for ice arrowing. Love that. Alright, we're doing alright. Spear. So if you guys want to know how to get Silver Lynels, again, it's great for cash flow. And those pesky star fragments that you sometimes need are diamonds. Just go out and KO a bunch of stuff. Just keep doing it. Go out on big hunts. Kill the small stuff in between. Try to get those headshots for double credit or double damage. But that overall KO credit, KO score that I keep talking about, that's all it is, folks. That's how you get your silvers. It'll start with Bobkins every time. It'll go to Lizzles after that, Moblins, and then Lynels. And it's always going to follow that same order, so that kind of rules out Blood Moons or killing that breed, etc. You can see that 5-star Speedster horse really cuts down on travel time. Now if it's raining, watch out for your horse. If it's raining, you're going to get a big shockwave with your shock arrows coming off this Lynel face. I'm trying to shoot him right in the face. Right in the schnauzer. Okay, so my food's all gone. Almost 2 more minutes. 2-minute warning, folks. I think we'll make it. That's not going to last too much longer. Bye-bye. Miss you. Will it be enough time? Oh, we'll find out. Not too bad. 6 kills on 1 piece of food, you know? That's why gotta do it during Blood Moons, folks. And I'm going to try to get some more videos out on Blood Moon cooking especially, just to show you guys what all's really possible on that. But mostly what you're going to get is either 3 extra hearts or extra stamina, if you're cooking stamina. Or it's going to be 3 extra hearts or 5 extra minutes if you're dealing with things like stealth and attack power and defense. I think that's pretty much it. I think there's one more than that. Extra hearts, extra stamina, and extra time. No, that is the 3. I don't really recall ever getting anything more than that. And it's randomized. Unfortunately, you really can't control what you get. I tried playing around with that a bit. Maybe it was during this amount of Blood Moon or that amount. He already marked me. That's unfortunate. But like this stamina, this yellow stamina I'm about to eat, that snake eyes, that's only 4 Endura carrots. I cooked that during a Blood Moon, got the extra stamina, and I got the 2 extra wheels out of the deal. The thing I like about the yellow, you get an automatic refill on your green. Okay, 40 seconds to spare. I'm obviously not going to make it to another silver in that amount of time, but let's see what we can do here. God, look at these durabilities. I don't want that. Hate durability up. It's my least favorite bonus on anything. Okay, see, we got 48 times 3. That's why I keep checking these weapon systems out here. You never know what's going to be laying on the ground for your taking. Okay, so 3 down on 1 meal. I'm not done yet. I'm trying to think of where I can find another couple of quick silvers. I think at Kayla we'll find a couple. No more need for that suit there. I do have one more bone weapon I want to toast. If I had an ancient axe or something, I'd use that with my ancient proficiency. That's even better. These Lynel fights really won't take long with that combination. And it's a little higher for guardians, but it works just as well for Lynels and other enemies. As, you know, that ancient, I want to say guardian weaponry is something like a 50% attack boost with the suit alone. And like I said, you can eat a meal on top of that. Oh, come on. Horse controls. Oh my goodness, what is happening right now? Get your butt around there. Unbelievable. And now he won't go down the... Okay. This is why people play this game on foot, right here. I get it now. I mean... This is obviously not your star horse. Alright, so I'm going to tag these real quick. Yeah, so that's why people play the game on foot. They just get fed up with this horse control business. And yeah, it is very frustrating for us gamers. I was kind of hoping in these DLCs they'd get a little better, and they have not. Highly unfortunate, but I'm trying to make do the best with what I got here. And of course, part of that could be my toggles. I gotta keep that in mind. I might not necessarily be on the horse here. I think I'm actually just gonna do this one mid-air here. Assuming I actually have a silver down there. Yeah, yeah, sure do. Sweet deal. There you go. One more weapon there. He's already marked me, so this will be an interesting fight here. Ah, frickin' bow broke. I need to keep a better eye on that. You know, I would love for there to be a little red line next to your weapons or above your weapons or whatever. Just like this Lynel here, he's got a red bar to tell me where his life is. Why don't the weapons have that? So you're not getting out into a fist fight somewhere in Hyrule. The next... in crouching like an idiot. Sometimes I do real jughead maneuvers here, you know, like crouching in the grass, watching a Lynel walk around me like a meatball. And now that's broke. And I don't want to get rid of anything. Let's see what we got at least. These are all relatively fresh bows. I can't believe I'm breaking them like I am. Okay, I actually don't need to dump that one. Excuse me. Why not? He's like right there. Okay, horse controls. Like I said, this is why people play this game on foot. Unbelievable. Where you at? Could be I already killed him. That's unfortunate. Silver Lynels. There's one up in the rainforest. Just the one, though. Not super close. That might actually give me a little bit of a head start riding that waterfall up. So if you guys are like iffy on what I'm telling you about the whole, you know, double attack power boost benefit, using the proper weapon and suit, and then eating the food on top of that, go ahead and go out and kill a Mugula or something. Do the same weapon, the same spin attack without the suit on. Eat your food, eat your meal, but don't actually equip the suit. See how long it takes you. Just kill a couple. Just, you know, do your swing attack there and all that, and then kill it with the suit on. You'll see a dramatic difference in how fast that thing will go down. I've been doing this enough to kind of know what to watch for. Center of your screen. That's really where it counts. Unfortunately, there is some bad information on the internet, just like with anything. Internet isn't always 100% reliable. So, and I thought the same thing too. I'm not downing on anybody. I thought the same thing too in the beginning. I was like, awesome. I got the barbarian clothes here. I can eat food and I'm going to be super powerful. But I didn't really see where things were going down any faster. So that's when I really started experimenting around different suits, different weapon types. So you guys hear me talk about weapon systems a lot. That's what I'm talking about. The weapon, the suit, and the food. It's a weapon system to me. And this Lynel is going to be ready to rock and roll. This is going to be no point of no return here. Come on, toggle, work with me. Goodness grief. Alright. There we go. So if you miss the headshot, you miss the headshot. You got your Doer's protection. If you don't, just pull your bow out right there. I could have caught an updraft real quick and did some damage that way, but I kind of felt like a straight up fight, why not? Yeah. Then that happens. Good times. Wait a minute, I don't have a bone weapon. I'm a genius. So it obviously doesn't matter what suit I'm wearing. Yeah. You're going to have a little bit of a pause here. This is the time to take your time, zoom in on a headshot. After that triple fireball flame attack. And you can absolutely super speed when you're targeting. One thing I love about this game that they enabled us to do, super speed while targeting. I love that. So use your super speed while you're targeting to both evade his fireballs and get yourself in a good position to counterattack. If you can hit front and hind legs, you'll damage him twice on a swing around. So try to go right in the gut and get him twice for every rotation. It's really the way to go. So that's more of a straight up fight. Durability. Durability? I want durability. Alright, now what? I'm running out of Silver Lynels, folks. I think you get the idea, though. Just go out there, try it. You're gonna die like 100 times like I did, and that's okay. You gotta do what works for you. So find your niche, find your groove. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Coliseum. I don't think I've been there recently. Then again, I just found that Ghostbusters suit. That's what I'm calling that, the Phantasma suit. Plasma is what it reminds me of. Don't cross the streams. I gotta be honest with you folks, I was very disappointed in that Phantasma suit. I'm like, it is the Barbarian armor. Same materials to upgrade it, same attack power, low, mid, and high. Very, very disappointed in that. I was really hoping for something more, something extra. But you gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, I was pretty happy with the Karak mask. I was pretty happy with the, what was that other mask? The Majora's mask? So, you gotta take the good with the bad. Okay, just to save time, I'm gonna put my climber's gear on, and I don't upgrade that very high, because I'm normally not getting into barroom brawls wearing that thing. It's more of just a... get it upgraded twice for that jump stamina up, whatever. Got 3.5 minutes. By the time I get in there, about 3 minutes, we're good. So that's pretty much it, folks. That's your Silver Lynel hunting. Showed you some different techniques there. Different tactics. From the ground, from the air. This one's going to be from the air if he's in here. And you see now that I have Silver Lynels, now these are all elemental weapons. Now you can come in here for your Frost Spear. But if you don't have Silver Lynels anywhere else in your game, this is all going to be just the typical soldier's crap. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I can't really think of any other Silver Lynels off the top of my head anyway. Actually, there might be one here. I don't know if I killed him recently. We're going to try that spot. Of course, I'm running myself out of food. But this will be another Zora shirt / waterfall for a quicker travel time. And if there's not one here, I think I'm out of ideas here. Oops. Actually, it's almost 9 p.m. That means I can get my speed boost. Stealth clothes is probably the smart suit here. And I didn't want to do that. I don't want to chew into my yellow stamina if I don't have to. So I think I'm going to try this one with the stealth clothes on. If I take a hit, it's going to take a lot of hearts. But, yeah, it's okay. I got hearty meals that I haven't touched now since, what, 3 blood moons ago? Because once you start building your heart containers up, you don't really need those anymore. At least I don't have to rely on them as heavily anymore as I did. So you might get away with 1 row of those. Ah, good timing on the dragon. He just gave me a free updraft. And there he is. Right where he should be. Alright, so let's make sure I'm armed up properly. I'm going to try fire arrows this time. I'm going to show you guys another trick for an updraft in case you're kind of jonesing for one out here. Okay, so in the middle of the screen there, see my stamina wheels, the Fahrenheit gauge, and then it says under that, set bonus, disguise bone attack up. Then under that, I got the sword with the 3 flashing dashes. That's how you know you're getting both. Just because I was talking about it. See, you lose that with the barbarian armor. Now, if I had the thing up twice, it would say charge attack stamina, but you would still only get that 1 attack power icon. So you really do lose it, folks. I'm not, trying to blow smoke up your hides there. And see, that's the difference. If it's flashing, that means it has a time limit. How do you know that? It's flashing in the same rhythm that it's flashing over there underneath the heart containers to tell you how much time you have left. So that's the only difference there. You're not getting double the damage. You're just simply, the 2 that I'm wearing are permanent, and 1 has an expiration date on it, and that's all that's telling you. So I just kind of wanted to point that out, kind of clear up the confusion on that, hopefully. Do not glide straight downward toward the ground. You're going to want to come in at an angle. Reason for that, you get more time in the air. If you're falling straight down toward the ground, that's the direction Link is going to go. But if you come in at an angle, sideways, you get a couple extra seconds in the air, and every second counts while you're up here. And he's going to die before I even hit the ground. Come on. Toggle. Joystick. Oh, that was stupid. Talk about force of habit there. So I almost killed him. Okay, so anyway, if you're jonesing for an updraft, simply, well, that's not working. That sucks.